Hey, all you mechanical maniacs, how's it going? Hurst Quayzar here. Welcome back to another episode of Barn Bargains and Other Cheap Challenges. Now, our last episode, we went to a barn. We actually found the Brian O'Connor Evolution X here. Is it Evolution X? Well, yeah, Evolution 7, I guess. Brian O'Connor's Lancer. From Fast and Furious 2, Too Fast, Too Furious. I was able to get another wheel. I actually had to go to several auctions and finally found one that had a good set of wheels on it. It had like 178,000 miles on it or something, 179, something like that. And so I stripped it off and I took a few parts off of it, then I resold it. Luckily at the auction, I was able to buy it for, I would say it was probably $5,000 less than what the going price was. So no matter all the stuff that I took off it, including the wheels and tires, I still sold it for a small profit. So that's pretty good. As far as what we're going to do out here, I think I told you guys that I'm thinking about, keeping this one and selling this one out here. I'm not a fan of this one. I just kept it because it was unique. But the miles, I just don't want it. I'd rather have like this Mustang, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move you to the garage, and then I'm going to actually sell both Mustangs. That's what I'm going to end up doing. So I'm going to go ahead and sell this Mustang because that's what we were doing in the first place. We were, buying them to clean them up and sell them. So we're going to sell that one for $95, and then we'll go in here and we'll sell our GT350. Same for 55, and you might think that should have brought more. You know what I mean? Because it's more of a rare car. So with that being said, what am I going to do? Well, I've got the Brian O'Connor car, yes. So let's hit another barn and see what we can find. Maybe we can find something interesting and bring it back. All right, let's turn that off. Let's see what we have in here. I like looking at some of this stuff because sometimes I will get a case, and sometimes those cases bring you more barn maps, and some bring you like some money experience. Oh, there he is. Case right there. All right, what do we have back here? Ooh, interesting. Wow, this is, what is this? 271. This is a road cruiser. This is a Luxor Bowen. Okay, so factory color is red. I'm digging that. I'd put it back to a red color. Black interior. Are we? What kind of wheels are on this anyway? I wish I could find. I can't tell if I got all the wheels on here. Well, that engine looks shot, brother. Look at this. I think every piece on here is probably toast. Yikes. Yeah, that's not gonna fly with me. Yeah, that's tough. That looks like the movie The Car. That's what it looks like to me anyway. What is the price on this bad boy anyway? $29K, way overpriced for what it's worth. So yeah, that's not even going to be an option. We'll go over here on this side. What we got? Oh, we got the Firebird. Ooh, we're missing a hood on this one. This is the Bandit Pro Touring. This is actually one that I helped. Oh, I don't remember his name. We actually put this thing together, and he's got it situated out on the channel on the workshop channel. Let's see here. 168,000. What's the price? 37, 38. Yeah, I'm missing a hood, so I'd have to find a hood for it. What else is here? Factory color is white? Really? Interesting. That's kind of cool, though. White with a black interior. 168,000 miles. That might be a contender. That's something totally different that we haven't really done. It is a vanilla car, but it's a different config, right? Oh, what's back here? This is another Mustang, for crying out loud. And this one's missing some parts. Fuel tank. What? Oh my goodness, is the engine in the rear? Oh my goodness. Now look in the back. I can't look in the back. Okay. The engine in the rear of this. But this looks like it's in some pretty tough shape. No wheels, no tires. What's it's worth? 39. Way overpriced in my opinion. Way overpriced. So let's go back to the Bandit Pro Touring car. And I think we will take that home with us because I think we could do something with it. The Luxor Bowen, kind of a cool car, but not what I'm looking for. So let's see. White. I think it's white. This is gonna look cool. I think this will look nice. Needs to be cleaned up, but yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and take this home with us and see what we can do with it. Like I said, it's got a decent price on it, and we can do something with it. Let's take the case, and we're out of here. Alrighty. Let's see here. Alright, so this is going to be something of a miss because wheels and tires look like they're in good shape. Body parts, that's the only thing I'm missing. I'm missing a window and the roof and the hood, the bonnet, and something. So yeah, that's going to be a little tough to find. But I'm pretty sure running around Junkyard, I will be able to find those pieces fairly easily. At least I hope so. Look at how pretty that is. Man, I didn't realize how nice the white looks. Wow, that's actually really cool looking. All right, let's get you back over to the shop. Put you up in the air and start rebuilding. Let's start rebuilding the engine, I guess. We could do that, right? Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Let me, fluids do we have to drain here? Do we have any fluids to drain? Doesn't look like it. Okay. All right. Throw the rest of the way up here. Okay, what do we have here? Let's disconnect drive shaft. There we go. It does have an oil pan on it. Holy crap. So, not a bad find. This thing wasn't going to start. Had no starter on it. So, use you over on one. Yeah, the oil didn't look that bad. I mean, seriously. I've seen worse. Let's go ahead and remove the exhaust system. Complete exhaust system removed. Now we can take the engine, take it down, and go get the engine hoist. Pull the engine out. There we go. Give us complete access to the engine bay. Now let's see what this thing has. Now this is looking like it's in pretty rough shape, to be honest with you. I don't know. I think I do have some parts for this, so that's another reason why I picked it up. I'm sure I do. Let me have my inventory. Let's go ahead and do that case real quick. Bonus. Got it. Collected. Okay, I'm going to get rid of that exhaust system. Ah, the gearbox is shut. So that's not a good sign right there. Start putting parts away. I have not renamed anything. This is the O'Connor one. As you can tell, I've got some stuff in there. F100 tow truck. F100 tow truck. Why do I have F100 tow truck? Does this not have a rear end in it? I guess maybe it does. My tow truck, yeah, my tow truck's got less than 150,000 miles, so we're good. We're good. All right, yeah, I've got that little glitch thing where I can't spin around without too much of a hassle. So I don't know why I have that. It's in my warehouse. So, and they're all 100% interesting. Huh. Okay. Well, I'm going to take all these, and I'm going to rename that to something else. I'm going to change the name to band. Go. All right, and in Bandit, what we're going to do is we're going to dump the drive shaft and the gearbox. Now, I might be able to use some of this. I might as well just throw those in there. I might be able to use them. I don't know. We'll find out. So let's go ahead and start stripping these things down. We'll find out what we can and can't repair here shortly. How are you guys doing? I hope this video is finding you all happy and healthy. We are doing good right here. I am missing a fuel rail. I don't know if that's even a repairable item. I think it is. We are actually doing well. If you're part of the Discord channel, we have exceeded the 2,500 subscribers goal that I had initiated for myself back a few months ago. We have exceeded the 2,500 goal. So that's great. I've republished another goal of 3,500 by January of 2025. Now, that's going to be we're talking 1,000 subscribers and a little over a year and 2 months. That's kind of aggressive, but I have faith it'll happen. I will say I'm optimistic, but I'll say I won't be surprised if it doesn't make it. How's that? I'm Switzerland, man. I'm like all over the place. I think it's a good idea. I think it can happen, but if it doesn't, I won't be heartbroken, but I'd love to be able to meet that. What I'd love to be able to meet is to get, of all the subscribers, to get views. If I could get like 1,000 views a day, that would be perfect. Right now we're hitting around about 800. About 800 a day. So that's telling me, okay, it's increasing. So I don't know if I should be changing up some of my gaming style or if I should be changing my games altogether. I have thought about picking up a couple other games, and that's something else I plan on doing. Also, what I plan to do is kind of like a live, live stream. Nothing major. Nothing major, just kind of chill. Don't know what I'm going to call it yet, but it'll be a live stream. I don't know if I would game during it because sometimes I get really distracted while I'm gaming. And if somebody's asking me a question, I'd rather have my focus on them than have it on a game that I'm just like haphazardly playing along with, right? But I have to have something going on the screen. So I've got to, that's what I have. I have that stuff going on. So I'm trying to figure it out. I see what a lot of other people do. I don't want to copy anybody else, but I do want to be a little bit different. So if you guys have any suggestions, hey, throw them down below in the chat. I'd love to hear from you. Who knows? I may use your suggestions. Okay, so for the most part, this thing hasn't been too awful bad. There are some parts that I'm going to need to find. I don't believe I have them. I don't have them in the shop over here. I don't have them in the warehouse. All right. Yeah, because that's on. Let me get up here. These are always a mess. These are always a mess, and it's always... I've got plenty of stuff like this in the storeroom, so I'm not too worried about some of these. They don't look that bad. They should have survived. They were still soaked in oil. Yeah, 28%, 36%. We're all good. Ah. I had to look over at my phone. Been a crazy week. Been a crazy week. Friends that but we met several well, a few weeks ago. Have had some good news and some bad news. So it's like, if you've noticed, I did the breast cancer awareness truck for American Truck Simulator. I also did a car in Rat to Rod. If you want to go over and check that out. Out of respect of Inktober, basically. So yeah. Oh, that is repairable. Okay, so if you're wondering if it's repairable, take a look in here. If you have the blue wrench, it's repairable. So anything that's, if you're wondering what the barn bargains, what we're doing right here is classic creation, right? So we're creating this classic back to its original form. So that means we're going to keep it white. We're going to keep it all stock. Anything that's repairable, items like this, I need to repair and put back in a car. Now, you see, if it's a repairable item, but it's not repairable because it's under 15%, I have to find that piece and repair it, right? Now, your cam gears here, as you can tell, there's 53% to 10%. This is a good way to say none of these are repairable because they're just not repairable. These are just replaceable items right here. This is repairable. This one is not. So I'm going to have to find one of those. That's how we have to do that. So in the meantime, what we're going to do is we're going to repair as many parts as we can, and then we'll find out what we have left over. I know we're missing an exhaust manifold. I saw that. Then we're going to put this engine back together as much as we can without, if we don't have the parts. I'm hopeful that we do have the parts. I'm hopeful that this is going to be like one engine that we can just slap together, be good with, and be done. Don't know that, though. Crossing my fingers. Haven't checked in the warehouse. Figured I'd repair all this stuff out first, and then what we don't have available to us here, we'll go into the storeroom and find it. How's that? Storeroom is pretty organized for me, so if it's there, it's there. The heads were good, so that's a good thing. Piston caps, I have plenty of those, but all these were in decent shape. We are missing one bearing cap, so we're going to have to get a bearing cap. There's always one. Always one. But not a big deal. Usually I screw something up during this process, but I am knocking on wood. I haven't jinxed myself yet. Haven't screwed anything up. This would be the worst one to screw up right here, is this engine block. That would be awful. That would be awful. Okay. So we're going to put that back in. Crankshaft was good, so we're going to put that back in. We had 2 of the 3 bearing caps. So we're going to install those. Pistons, the conrods, and the rings, all that needs to be replaced. Okay. Along with the flywheel and the oil. So we're going to do that, hit that, and hit that. Fuel filter just needs to be replaced too. So let's go into the parts shop, because this is where we're going to need it. Oil filter, we'll get that. Flywheel, we'll get that. Along with that, though, what we're going to need, pressure plate we're going to need. throw-out bearing we're going to need. Okay. Pistons with Conrod. Going to need 8 of you. And let's go ahead and get rings for that. And okay, oil filter, flywheel. The clutch was repairable, but the pressure plate was not. Throw-out bearing's not either. And fuel filter. Oh, I didn't buy the fuel filter. Okay. So new pistons are going in it. Woohoo. So I'm going to get the lower end taken care of so I can button up the lower end, and I'll spin it up so we can take care of the top. There we go. Take a look in here. Use an exhaust. There we go. I told you. I'm sure we had one. We had plenty of those in caps, so you know. I was hoarding those things for I don't know how long. I think we've got enough of the caps. I didn't count them, but here we go. Yep, they all look good. So they all repaired up well. Now we can put these in. Anyway, I was trying to expand the channel a little bit more. I'm trying to get to 3,500 viewers. Trying to get more of the views per day. I think that's probably one of my goals there too. Is just get like 1,000. I'm teetering on like 800 a day, 850. Sometimes it peaks over 1,000, but it's not consistent. I'd like to get it at least over 1,000 a day. It would be great. So I was thinking about doing a couple of games. I've got to put some things together first. I don't have exactly what I need to do in place yet, but a couple of games I'm thinking about. Farm Sim. So I'm thinking about doing a Farm Sim. Farm Sim 22, I think it was. I am in cahoots with Playway, with one of the developers at Playway. So every once in a while, I'm able to get a hold of a game or two, which is about ready to come out. That supercharger. Oh, that supercharger did repair. Holy smokes, that's major. That's major. All right. So we already know that these aren't going to be repairable. That's where the pump was. We know that exhaust manifold was on this side. We need another one on the other side. All right, and the belts. Let's see. Do I have? Exhaust manifold. I have a few. Oh, I do. Nice. Oh, do I have a fuel rail? Ooh. Oh, that's not good. Oh, no, wait. That's not. Let's see if I have fuel rail. Fuel filter. Fuel pump. Fuel rail. Yeah. Sweet. So I got. All right. Oh, cool. So I've got a couple of the pieces anyway, so maybe we can get this put together fairly quickly, I think. All the other pieces, honestly, rail there, rail there. All right, the other exhaust manifold, right there. The major pieces of the engine are in bad shape. So let's go ahead and get the fuel filter, spark plugs. Cam gear. We can get the rollers too. Let's go ahead and get fuel filter, Boom. Cam gear, I need 4 of you. Engine head, I don't need. Spark plug. Oh, electronics. 8 of you, please. Thank you very much. All right. Should have got, you know, go back here. Belt. I need a belt tensioner, so I might as well buy that while I'm here. There we go. I need 2 of those. All right. This is just going to go together real quick. That belt. And that belt. Cover. Yeah, all the major pieces on here actually got. Hey. Now, all the rest of this stuff here, yeah, it needs to be done. Put the spark plugs in. Spark plugs are a pain in the butt when you have it this way. This is why I should have put the spark plugs in before I did this. 12%. That's bad juju there. Yeah, that's not going to happen. So that's going to be. I don't even know if I have that in the storeroom. Nice and bright. The coils are not repairable, so I have to buy brand new coils. Okay, so see, none of them are repairable, so we're going to have to go pick those up from the. I'm going to go to the electronics shop. Oh, engine coil. Get 8 of you. I'm so used to putting the performance ones in. I forgot these were black. Oh, what was that? Oh, got enough experience. I've raised the level 44. Holy cow. Coil covers, that's in bad shape. Okay. Throttle. Okay. That might be interesting. Okay, so let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go ahead and pick up these items. Uh, 4 of you. Ah, crap. I don't know what I need now. Got so many. What am I doing? Crankshaft pulley. 1. All right. That's all right. I've got all kinds of pieces, and I'm just going to sell everything else that's in my inventory anyway. I'm not even going to put it in the warehouse. At least I don't think so. Go. Roller B. Need a roller B. Okay, so need that belt and a roller B. Okay. B. I knew I was going to need a belt tensioner, so we put that on there. And 1 belt. Okay, so, roller A, do I have one? Yep. Okay, so this is what we're missing. We are missing a throttle. Oh, I should have bought a fuel filter. Throttle, and we are missing this cover. Cover B. All right, so a throttle and cover B. That's going to be interesting. I don't know if we have that here. Okay, cover. Ooh, I do. Okay, so pick that up. Do I have the coil cover? I have those. I should have the coil covers in here too. I'm not seeing those in here. I do not have a throttle. Okay. So we are pretty much at a standstill when it comes to the motor. I did have this, so I can put that on. Guaranteed, though, if I find any more of these engines, I'm going to strip them down and use as many parts of, or as many repairable parts as I can in my warehouse. Because I tell you what, these parts are kind of hard to come by. Okay, and boom. All right, so now I'm only missing the throttle and the cover on there, which is fine with me. We're going to take that off the engine, and we're going to go ahead and slam it back into our Bandit. There we go. All right, so our Bandit's looking pretty good. As far as the power plant in here. The rest of my stuff in my inventory, I'm just going to sell because I really don't need it in my warehouse. Yeah, I'm just going to sell it all. I'm just, sure you want to sell? Yeah. Sell parts. Yep. Yeah, sell that too. All right, so we've got rid of that. 965K is what we have in the bank. And we still have to do some stuff to the Bandit. Like, this is, what are we missing here? Besides the hood. I'm going to have to get the hood before I get... Okay, let's do that. Yeah, I'm going to need a lot of stuff. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. I can get that. So let's go ahead and pick those up. Washer fluid, our steering reservoir, coolant reservoir. Okay, so we can go ahead and mount those in there. All right, it's coming along great, and we will check out more of it in the next episode as we start tearing into the rear end and all. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for hanging with me. We can get a chance to hit up the Brian O'Connor car, but we will. We'll do a little bit at a time on this as we're building our other barn bargain. All right, I will catch you guys later. Thanks for hanging with me. Certainly appreciate it. Hit that like button and share videos across the internet. I'd love to. Love to have you do that. So until the next time, this is Quayzar saying good night, everyone, and I'm out.